And we are back. Tri-City Extreme is back. We are now making videos again. We are here today to do the HK VCOM. We're going to give you pretty much our breakdown and or reaction on them. I would say we would do like a
first impression.
Yeah.
Just an overall impression.
Just because markers these days are so opinion based. Some people,
I hate that.
Yeah, some people love PE guns, some people love DLX products, some people like smart parts, some people like Bob Long guns or Field 1 guns. But let's start today with our first impression of these HK VCOM guns. First impression, I think it's really cool that HK comes with these really nice barrel kits. Yes.
And then you have the option, if you don't like the gold, you can always switch it back to just a little black piece instead of the gold piece there. I mean, from what we've seen over the chronograph, it's been incredibly consistent.
Very.
Right out of the box, they were shooting 295.
290s.
And I mean,
we were shooting spikes.
Right, but we were shooting, you know, low-end grade paint.
Absolutely. And it was grouping very well. Like, they really shot amazing. And I mean, it is pretty cool with these barrel kits how they come in 3 different sizes.
Right. You don't get that with a Planet Eclipse gun or
Lux.
even Lux now.
Yeah,
now it's down to just one insert you get.
Still a little squeaky.
Yeah. And then you get some nice goodies with the gun as well.
I'd agree. Yeah, that's key right there for any gun, especially these.
Your pressure tester for your bolt system. I mean, Bob Long used to sell that separately.
Yeah, separately, and you had to spend a good amount of money on that too.
Right.
It wasn't cheap. And what it was pretty cool is every VCOM, I don't know if you could see that, but every VCOM comes with what the HPR should be, the LPR, the dwell, and on the back it's a pretty cool sticker. I mean, I think that's pretty clutch in any gun for them to come and show you how the specs should be on the gun.
And the price tag on it right now is $1,200, which isn't...
That's pretty good.
Too high and isn't really too low. At this point in time, it's almost like a high mid-range gun.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar with Bob Long, these are a little bit heavy compared to your Planet Eclipse. And
I will say they kept the old school weight on these guns, and being an older baller, I like that, because some of these guns are so light nowadays that it's like I'm afraid to land on them wrong or something, where I feel if I go landing into the snake with this gun or go flying in a D side and smash the gun into the ground, nothing bad's gonna happen to this gun. And they come in some pretty cool colorways.
Right.
We got the blue.
We got black here.
And then the red.
And they come with the matching tip as well.
I dig it.
So,
I think they're really good guns. They have the normal Bob Long kick.
Right.
After shooting it, they still have that little bit of a kick, which to me lets you know that the gun's working.
Yeah. And from we haven't done a real efficiency test, but we have seen that it is the classic, very efficient
Bob Long guns.
Yes.
I give them credit because Bob Long guns were one of my favorites back in the day, with the Intimidators and especially the Aliases and the 2K bodies when they first dropped. I thought they were amazing. But these guns are pretty good. They're reliable. They have a pretty cool board.
They have that classic, I think it was the G6R that came out with the board.
Yes, I would agree.
But it does have different updates from then and stuff like that.
And as you see, the bolt comes out very easily, as Mike was fiddling over here. And what's cool is when the bolt does come out, you can see straight through the gun. Like, that to me is pretty cool. That's I would say a very open bolt concept, if you know what I mean. Very easy to pull out and maintain. I mean, when I pulled it out the first time on the VCOM bolt, it brought me back to an old school, like almost Jenny Matrix and or die Matrix
when they started milling it out.
Yeah, and how big it was. Like, cause you remember you had to pull the back plate off and then unscrew the whole thing and get to every little component in there.
There's one sitting up over there.
Yeah.
All apart.
But that's honestly like very similar to me. I think because those were one of the first bolts I ever learned to work on.
Yes.
And that's why I think it's pretty cool that they're very similar.
And then you do also get the nice HK Army design case.
Yeah, that is. They are pretty rugged cases. I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty cool looking.
2 zippers.
Yep. I like it. I mean, I do like the gun. I haven't played with it. I have shot it. I thought it shot very nice. It was a smooth gun for a Bob Long.
There was a little kick.
I was gonna say definitely that when you shoot it gives a little bit of a kick, but that's kind of normal in a Bob Long gun. I mean, these are pretty cool guns. I'm actually a little impressed.
Yeah, and for the price tag, Allen keys.
Comes with Allen keys. Is that an HK Army VCOM barrel bag? That's pretty cool. Warning: read back before using. Uh-oh.
Oh, the one thing I did realize was they don't give you a manual.
I did notice that.
No quick start guide, no USB thing like the guys do.
Nope.
It's here you go. You better know what you're doing.
Figure it out.
Right.
And if you don't figure it out, which is, I mean, we could kind of break that down pretty easily. Take the gun, button right here, turn it on, you'll see it light up. Click the button 2 times, it turns off the eyes. But remember, with the Bob Long gun, it's almost like a PE gun, if I'm not mistaken. When the eyes are on in the gun, it is at a 10.5 ramp. The second you turn it off, it goes to an 8 balls per second ramp.
And you can change those.
You can?
Yes. When I was messing with the board, you can make changes to those.
But I do think that is pretty cool.
Yes.
How it can switch like that.
And it's simple to get into programming mode. You just hold the trigger, turn it on. It gives you the 6.2, the
Frenzy 6.2.
yes. So whatever board update it is. Sorry.
No.
And then just use the trigger.
To switch to the things.
Yep. And then when you find one that you want to do, you hit the back. You change it with the trigger. Hit the on button again, and you're back at it. You can set timers, rate of fire, see that the eyes are on, everything like you normally could with the.
And I'm not gonna lie, those timers on these guns do come in handy. We had a player, none of us were prepared for a Woods Bowl tournament, and thank God one of our players had a Bob Long gun and he was setting a timer on the gun for us. Because the first game we heard the horn blow and it timed out, and every single person looked around as to be like, what just happened and what are they talking about time? But yeah, these guns having the timer will save lives if you are a rec ball / Woods Ball player. Fun guns.
And the only other thing with the board is it does, I don't know if the gun will allow it, but the board will tell you if you're using upper eyes or lower eyes. This has just the lower eyes on it.
That's pretty cool.
So when you turn it on, the top little bar, the C2,
Yep.
there's 2 eyes, and it shows a little blank thing for where.
Oh, that's pretty, okay, where the ball is in there and when the ball is not in there. That's
Yes.
pretty cool.
And then lastly, I think, is you get your little HK Army red grip.
I do think that is cool, the HK red grips.
Yeah.
I mean, if that thing wasn't on there, it would be
It's just that
a
little,
different story.
Yes, it just adds that little extra.
And it is pretty cool you don't have to buy it.
Right.
Because, 9 times out of 10 people that would get this would be like, oh, it's a little slippery, and then wind up buying the HK one anyway.
Right. So.
I think these are very nice guns. They are, like, for a Bob Long, it is light. Though, after holding it a bunch,
Yes.
for a Bob
It's
Long, it is
balanced
pretty
well.
light. Yeah, very, very well balanced. Oh, never mind. Well, the tank is.
And you don't have any.
No paint, no nothing, but I mean, it is a pretty flat gun. I mean, for the Bob Longs, it is a light gun. I do dig it.
So, there's just a little overview.
I like it. Well, that was our first impressions. I think first impression is it's a pretty decent gun after shooting it. I do think it's really cool that they come with the pressure test. Like, these things are huge.
Yes,
In
the
almost-
importance of them.
Yeah, in paintball. In almost any gun.
Yeah, especially with these. To get your maximum efficiency and that smooth shot and everything like that, you definitely need to have one of those.
Yeah, definitely. I know I've definitely, back in the day, wish I had a couple of those when the gun wasn't working.
Yeah, you can figure out really what's wrong with it.
Amen. I mean, first impression, I'm pretty impressed.
Yes.
For a Bob Blown gun mixed with HK, the milling is pretty cool that HK did on them. I give them credit. I think they're pretty cool guns. Thank you for sticking around and watching our first impression of the HK VCOMs. If you like them or have any suggestions, if you have shot them, let us know. Comment below.
Or if you want us to do an efficiency test at some point.
We would be more than willing to do that. But yeah, just, let us know what you think of the guns. If you have shot them before, if you haven't shot them, let us know if you would shoot them. Just, comment below. Tell us what you think about the guns. Tell us maybe even what you think a little bit about us. Maybe not.
That might hurt. That might hurt.
Maybe not. But definitely hit below. They're pretty much like a limited release almost.
Yes.
So if you want one, hit that hit that link below so you can get to them and maybe be one of the first one around us to have one.
Right. And if you like these types, instead of us trying to do a review and just giving us a blank kind of first impressions and what you get and stuff like that, and more factual, let us know.
Thank you for sticking around and watching our first impression of the HK VCOMs. I am Tim. This is Mike. Hope to see you guys soon. Hit that link below for these and hit that like and subscribe button. See you guys soon. Bang bang.
Ow.
Sarah, you're out. I didn't have to put paint on you. I bang banged you.